There's so many things I love about this Solace 15 sleeping bag from PEAX Equipment. My name's Jeff Helm. I'm here at the One Shot Gear showroom in Golden, Colorado, the home of Coors Light and some pretty amazing pizza. I want to go through a couple of highlights though that makes our sleeping bag different. The one thing I love about everything that PEAX Equipment makes is that there's 5 or 6 things that are very different than our competition. And I'm not here to throw shade on other people's bags. I just want to talk about the fact that as a general rule, we have 15% more room than our competition when it comes to bags. We also have a lot of unique features and benefits. That was calm, cool, and collected. You can take the tag, the tail end of this bag, you can tuck it up in the collar, and you can use this as a parka. So at the end of the day, you know, if you want to zip this down, get more coverage, we have these arm ports that have baffles in them, so there's no clumsy zippers to deal with. So when you actually take this bag, it forms a corner back in here that helps seal off all that potential heat loss. So we've done a lot of testing at Kansas State, and we've actually tested this bag down to 13 degrees. We also have this zipper that is absolutely snag free. It's amazing. If you look in here and the way these baffles serve multiple purposes. One is it keeps you from losing any heat, but also there's a slightly different material here that keeps this from snagging. And with a front zip, most people are really used to a front zipper bag. And so it feels just like a jacket, a coat. You know, also if you're a side sleeper, you won't have that zipper on the side that gets in the way. Also, we can take that back out, and we have 3 different zippers. So what that allows you to do is that you can take and give yourself some ventilation. So if you look here, everybody's a little different. I personally burn a little hot, so I like having a little bit more airflow down here in my midsection. I still want my feet to be warm, and usually I need to make sure that my head and my shoulders and stuff are warm, but that midsection gets a little too hot. Also, one thing you'll notice is not only is our toe box a different material, it's also a different shape. It's a trapezoid. So when you lay in that sleeping bag, many times your feet, they aren't laying like this, and they're not like this. They're laid out flat. So we have that trapezoid shape, and it's also a waterproof toe box, so that if your bag happens to touch the side of your tent with maybe some condensation that formed overnight, it won't get wet. We also did the same thing with the hood. So you'll see that material there that also has that waterproof protection. Also, we have an 850 plus fill that's treated down. So even if your bag does get wet, it won't lose its loft, and it will still provide insulation. You'll notice in here too that there's stretch zones around the knees, and that's really for people that are side sleepers or do a lot of movement at night. If you're one that it gets, you know, constricted and kind of feel confined, you should give our bag a try. At the end of the day, it's super comfortable. You can also run these zippers all the way down. You can fold this hood into the collar, and you can treat it like a quilt. A lot of times in early season, that's what I do, is I just use it kind of as a quilt, and I'm half in and half out and so on and so forth. So like I said, there's a lot of different things about this bag that make it different. It does fit down into this stuff sack, and it will go into a 15-liter compression bag. So if you guys have any questions, come see everybody here at One Shot Gear, or hop on oneshotgear.com, and they'll have answers for you.